What's up, everybody? It is fall time of year and we are planting spring flower bulbs for next year. Here we have the hyacinth, which is easily my favorite spring flower bulb, and you can see the flowers that they produce. Just really good looking flower, big flower too. And like all spring flowers, they come up very early, and after a long winter, I mean, seeing this is a breath of fresh air. This is what you want to see in the spring to get you ready for the warmer months. So here we have a sea of Pachysandra, my favorite ground cover. And the previous homeowner, she had all these spring flower bulbs and a lot of these hyacinth bulbs already buried in all this Pachysandra. And it just looks really neat. You get this sea of green and then all these spring flower bulbs kind of popping up in the middle, and it just looks awesome. So I wanted to keep it going. I really like that she did that, and I'm going to do that again here. In this patch of Pachysandra, there's a lot of tree roots and stuff like that. So what I wanted to show you, and I'm down to my last bulb, so you'll see my tools are already dirty. But here we have this big auger bit, and specifically made for bulbs. It's like 3 to 4 inches wide, and that's perfect for this. And this is the reason why I wanted to use this. Is when you try to dig with a shovel at all these tree roots and all the Pachysandra roots, it's really tough. So this makes it a lot easier. Plus I love power tools, so it's a win-win for me. And then also, you know, this bit is designed, as you can see when I try to do it slow, as this turns, it's bringing all the soil out to create that hole. So what you're going to lose some of that soil, so you want to supplement that with some nice clean soil. So I just have some of this. I filled one of my kids' beach bucket with clean soil from Miracle Grow. Shout out to Miracle Grow. All right, so let's get started. So you want to try to go, and this is the size of the bulb. So let's take a look at the bulb real quick. I think it's a good idea, especially with the northeast winters that we have. You want to go like 2 to 3 sizes of these deep. So like if it's this big, if it's 2 inches, you want to go like kind of like this. Get that thing buried, get it protected from the freezing ground. But also too, when you saw how big these flowers are, if this survives the winter at a shallow depth, but then these big flowers come out, it's going to be top heavy. And as the soil, as we know, it rains a lot in the spring, and its soil's wet, so these flowers might actually kind of like topple over. So you kind of want to, for multiple reasons, you want it to survive the winter freeze, but also give it some depth, so it's not going to topple over when it does flower. All right, let me put that back here. So let's get this in here. So I kind of cleared out a spot. You can see it's already starting to grab some of the roots. I'm going to reverse it. Now we have a nice hole. This thing's like, 6 inches deep, something like that. And we lost some soil. So let's pour some soil on the bottom. And then also, you see, this is nice and easy to look at. This is where the roots are on the bottom. There are going to be some roots and the pointy ends on the top, so you want to plant that pointy end up. Okay, so let's put that in there. Pour the soil on there on top. Mash it down. There you go. Bam. So just like that, in the spring, this is what I'll see pop up through the Pachysandra, and I have these planted all over the place. So we'll give a nice spring update next year and show that pops of color. So I hope you found this beneficial, and if you're like me, if you like power tools, this is definitely the way to go. And even if you have clean soil with not a lot of roots, it's just easy because it creates that perfect hole for you, and you don't have to break your back digging holes with the shovel and stuff like that. So hopefully that was beneficial, and can't wait for the spring. See you guys.